What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. This video, we are diving deep. I am talking about what I dealt with post-show, after prep, things that I never thought I would talk about, things I've been scared to come forward about. But I think it'll really help some people, and that's the ultimate goal, is to be as transparent, vulnerable with you guys as somebody that a lot of people look up to in the fitness industry. And truly all I want is to help others. If you guys didn't know, I had 2 shows. I did summer shredding. I got second in my class, that doesn't even matter. And then 2 weeks later I had another show, and it was like a real NPC national qualifier show. So I nationally qualified. I was super excited. I was like, all right. Coach said that I needed to grow my shoulders a little bit more for my next show. Like if I wanted to, you know, advance, get my pro card eventually, I needed to grow my shoulders. So obviously you kind of need to go into like a bulking phase after a reverse diet. So, you know, I hyped up that reverse diet. I was so excited. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna boost my metabolism. I'm gonna, you know, document it for you guys, like show you how to do it and all this stuff. The last thing on my mind was failing the reverse diet. I was like, oh yeah, I know it's gonna be hard. But honestly, I was like, I'm gonna crush this. Like, I was a little too confident or something. Like, I don't even know what went wrong. My coach would send me my macros, you know, increasing calories every single week, you know, lowering cardio. I just wanted to have more experiences with my friends and family, you know. I had just moved to Texas a couple months before my shows. And so when I was home, I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm here with my friends, I'm here with my family. I don't get to see them all the time anymore because I moved 12 hours away. Like I was just kind of soaking in every moment, every chance we could take to go out to eat, where I can make them, you know, my favorite dinners. Hi, buddy! Then there was Thanksgiving. My show was November 11th. Thanksgiving was like a week or 2 after. And that's the day I really went off the deep end of a diving board. High dive, you know? My coach, ups my calories, and I was like, yes, like I can do this. I was so excited, but I couldn't control what I was eating. This is so hard for me to talk about. Ugh. So, just a disclaimer, I am not diagnosing myself with binge eating disorder. I've talked to therapists and registered dietitians. I did struggle with binging. I'm not sure if I have a disorder, because I feel like I'm over it now, but it was a huge struggle. And as a person that people look up to, I was honestly embarrassed to even talk about it, because I was like, people literally looked up to me to do a reverse diet, and I completely failed. I started binging. I gained so much weight, I thought, like 25 pounds. I wouldn't look at myself in the mirror after I gained that weight. And it was so hard. I cried to my therapist about how I couldn't look at my body anymore, how I stopped using the scale. And I told her how insecure I was, and I told her, you know, this is something that I haven't told my followers because, like, I am so embarrassed. Like, I'm just so disappointed in myself. And she said that my followers would appreciate if I was vulnerable. And I said, you know what, you're right. Like, you're exactly right. So, I kind of announced it in a recent TikTok video where a lot of things went down, but, yeah, I was scared to get bullied for having a binge eating disorder, because I've seen other people get bullied, and it's unacceptable. So this is me coming forward, stating what I've struggled with, and if you struggle with any form of eating disorder, I'm here for you. My DMs are open. I am someone that you can talk to, but I also recommend professional help. In the description, I will have places you can go to receive that help, but I will be providing tips and explaining how I overcame binging. Okay, so after my show, totally ignored my coach's protocols. I just kind of intuitively ate but binged. So I told my coach, like, listen, I I don't even know if I should honestly be paying for coaching right now because I'm not listening to you. And I'm sorry, I can't help it. I just constantly eat. All I thought about was food. I would eat until my stomach hurt, and then I would take like a digestive enzyme pill. 2 hours later, I would feel fine. My stomach still hurt, but like the pain would go away, and I would just binge again. Then my stomach would hurt. It was like cycle that would not stop. My stomach hurt. I would eat more. It would feel better. Eat more. Like would not stop. It was so annoying. I was like, I'm not full. I'm not even hungry. Like my stomach just hurts, and I'm craving food, so I kept eating. And before I get more into this, I want to let you guys know, overeating is not binging. Binging was something that I could not control. Binging was something that I hid. I tried to hide from my family, from my friends, obviously my followers. My friends and family really did help me get through this and talk to me about it and support me. I would wake up in the middle of the night and I was like, everyone's asleep. No one would see me go to the kitchen and eat. So I would eat at like 2 a.m. I would lock myself in the pantry. I would eat a whole jar of peanut butter, Nutella, like literally anything. It did not matter what the food was. I would binge on it. Bags of popcorn, you know? And I told my coach, like, I mean, I binged on it, but it's not even high calorie food. I literally could not stop myself from eating anything, and I just ate till I got sick. So obviously I was in a surplus for a while, gained weight. I stopped my coach. I said, listen, I'm going to go off by myself. I'm going to get a therapist. I'm going to talk to somebody about my insecurities, about, you know, how I can't control anything that I think about my body, that I eat. So I did. I started intuitively eating. I stopped tracking food completely. And after a month or two of that, I have stopped binging. My hunger hormones are finally working again. So after prep, I mean, I was on low calories for so long being on prep that your hunger hormones like are all out of whack. All your hormones are out of whack, actually. And so I intuitively ate for a month or two. I kind of was like, okay, Tori, are you hungry right now? Like, what do you need? We need more protein to like keep myself full, but like, am I really hungry? And then when I would eat, if I had like a bigger portion, whatever, I would think like, okay, am I starting to get full? Like, how do I feel right now? Ask yourself those questions if you struggle with binging. That really helped me, and now I'm like a month free, no binging. Obviously it like could be better, but I'm just explaining my story. I still intuitively eat, but I track protein to make sure I'm getting enough. What a dietitian told me her tips were to get away from the kitchen. Try to like come back, ground yourself. So she said take a bath maybe with some oils, go on a walk, get away from the kitchen, call a friend, anything to kind of just like bring yourself to the present moment, you know? I know it is so hard and this may not work for you, but I promise you can get professional help and you'll get through this. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope that I helped somebody. Subscribe, leave a like. Astro and I will always be here for you guys. And we'll see you in the next video.